Hi, this is David Pomerantz, and I'm a songwriter and a recording artist. I've written Trying to Get the Feeling and the old songs and Born for You, On This Day, blah, blah, blah. And you are watching The Boys. The Boys, baby. And you're going to enjoy every moment. It's cool. Thanks, Joey.
If you walked away,
Try to get the feeling again.
be the old songs will bring back the old times. Maybe the old lines will sound new. I can believe in magic. Tell me how do people find each other in a world that's full of strangers? You got to believe in magic. I'm the king, you're the queen. That I was born for you. It was written in the stars. Yes, I was born for you. On this day, until I fall in love again. There's no one in this whole world inspires me the way that you do. Undying admiration, undying admiration.
Welcome back to an episode of The Boys Podcast. My guest today is an Emmy-nominated singer, songwriter, composer, lyricist, writer for musical theater, and podcast host. Some of my guest albums include It's in Every One of Us, The Truth of Us, Born for You, His Best and More, On This Day, Hold Tight, and many more. Some songs my guest sings or has written include If We Walked Away, It's in Every One of Us, Trying to Get the Feeling Again, The Old Songs, Daybreak, Got to Believe in Magic, King and Queen of Hearts, Somebody Took My Love, Nothing's Gonna Stop Me Now, I Still Believe in You, Born for You, On This Day, Until I Fall in Love Again, Long Way Around, and many more. He's also the host of his podcast, Song Sessions with David Pomerantz. So may I present to you the man, the myth, the legend himself, my favorite singer of all time, Mr. David Pomerantz. Welcome, David.
Wow. Oh, Joey. That's incredible. You remember more of my songs than I do.
You've done more songs than that, but the whole, like, that's a big catalog, David.
Yes. Thank you very much for that. That's amazing.
Of course. It's an honor to have you on. So thank you, David.
Yeah, you're welcome. My pleasure.
Thank you. So, David, what have you been up to? How are you doing? How's David doing? How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing really well. You're in Chicago, so you're freezing. I'm in Florida, and it's kind of nice, but it's gonna get cold here too. But I'm doing fine. I've been on tour for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, and now I have the holidays off, so I'm home with my family, which is good.
That's cool. You want some snow? It's a lot of snow here if you want some snow.
No thanks. No thanks. I was raised in New York, so I've had my share.
You know the snow.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's really cool.
Chicago is a gorgeous city, and it makes it kind of worth it. I mean,
Have you been here to Chicago before? Have you been here?
many times? Yes. I love it.
Well, next time you're here, let me know. That'd be cool. I would love. That'd be cool.
Good. You got it.
Pretty cool. Now, what made you want to become a musician, and who's your biggest inspiration for music? Like, did you have a favorite band, artist growing up? Like, I'm curious.
Wow. Well, I always wanted to be a musician. My parents are musicians. My dad was a tremendous singer. He didn't choose to do it for a profession, but
Okay.
he could have. He was amazing. My mom is still with us. She sings, plays the piano. My sister sings, dances. So we had a lot of music everywhere. And I wanted to be a musician. There was actually a moment when I was maybe 6 where I heard the cast album, the Broadway album for West Side Story.
Ooh,
And
okay.
yeah, it was before the movie. So it was like in the like 57 or something like that. Anyway, but I was 5 or 6 years old, and I heard that music, and it knocked me out, and I started to cry, and I thought, this is the closest thing to heaven, and I want to
That's
just be around it and do this all my life, and that's when it started.
that's pretty neat. Any like musicians you liked growing up? Like who's
Oh,
your favorite?
sure. Well, again, my parents brought in all these different kinds of musicians in records, like jazz wise. There was Dave Brubeck, and then classical records, Rachmaninoff, Tchaikovsky, Beethoven. And my mom was young, so she brought in rock and roll into the house. Like it was Elvis and stuff like that. And then the Beatles came along, and it kind of went from there. But there was so many different kinds of music that and people. So I guess to answer your question, the older guys, like from the old movies, like Judy Garland and these amazing singer performers from the yesteryear, and then in present day, in those days, it was the Beatles, and that made me feel like I could be a rock singer. All my friends have the same story. All my friends that grew up in my time, it was the Beatles.
Beatles.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's cool.
Absolutely.
Did you ever meet the two that are still, or even back? Did you ever meet any of the Beatle people?
I
Like
wish.
Beatles?
No, I met Ringo for a minute years ago. I was on the A&M Records lot in Los Angeles, and I saw him and I took a picture. And I don't think he liked that because I didn't ask him. I said, "Hi there," it's one of those, and he kind of scowled at me. That was my meeting with Ringo. The answer is no, I haven't met him.
That's pretty cool. The Beatles are iconic. I'm sorry, when you mentioned the Beatles, they're pretty iconic and pretty big.
Are you pretty familiar with their catalog, with those records?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
they,
they invented something brand new.
they got good music. They do. Like I Want to Hold Your Hand's my favorite song by them. If I had to choose a favorite song.
It's a great record. That's a great record. And they made those records like they rehearsed it out of the studio. They come into the studio, they do maybe 2-3 takes,
Okay.
and go to the next song, and do the same thing, go to the next song. Not like today where you kind of work on a record and work it and work it.
Mm.
They would just do it live, basically. And so that great record that you heard, I Want to Hold Your Hand, was a take in whole. That's the band singing right there.
That's
No overdubs. I think the only overdubs was maybe they double a voice, but that's it.
that's damn. Sorry, that's pretty cool.
It is. It's extraordinary. It's extraordinary. Yeah.
That's really cool. And you said your parents play music. What kind of music do they play? I'm curious. So.
Well, they play. It's not that they play. Again, we would sing everything. It's hard to describe, but we would sing around the piano, sing rock tunes from the time, and Broadway stuff because we lived in New York, in Long Island, outside of New York, and so that was a very big deal. There was a great Broadway shows at that time with beautiful songs, and we'd all sing those songs.
The old songs, right? Sorry,
Yeah, they were the old songs. They were new at the time, but now they're the old songs.
That's pretty cool. And then we'll probably talk about it later. We gotta get about the debate of New York and Chicago pizza. You guys have your pizza in New York.
Oh yes, please.
Gotta go over that.
Yeah, we'll get into that. I have much to say.
Now, can you walk me through the songwriting process? Like, what is trying to get the feeling again, and the old songs about? I'm curious.
Well, trying to get the feeling. I was married. I wrote back in the '70s, and I was married to a woman, and we weren't doing that well, and that's kind of what was going on. There wasn't. But it's interesting when I look back at it. the only thing that ever really prevents a relationship are secrets
Mm.
and things you don't say. And then you find yourself kind of drifting apart, and you think it's because the love is being lost, but no, you have secrets. And we had those. And but in any event, the apparency was we were drifting apart, and that's what trying to get the feeling is about. The feeling's gone.
Wow.
Um,
Okay.
but anyway, but secrets are the cure to that. And with the old songs, that was many years later, and I wrote it with a guy called Buddy Kay,
Mm.
who was a really famous songwriter, and we wrote it for. Have you ever heard of a artist called Jennifer Warnes? Do you know who that was?
Oh, yeah, isn't she the part of the time of my life? Is she part of that?
That's right. That's Jennifer. You got it. And she's great. And she
That's
also sang with Joe Cocker. She also sang "Love Lifts Us Up Where
oh,
We Belong," right?
yeah,
And
that's a good song. Sorry, that's a really
yeah.
good song.
So we wrote the old songs for Jennifer.
Really? Oh,
And yeah, and she didn't record it, and we went, "Oh man, well, that's that." And then I recorded it on my album, and Barry Manilow heard it, and then had a big hit with it. That's how that happened. But there was
wow.
nothing. But that song was sort of like, honestly, it was a little bit staged. I didn't have that experience. It was just like a character piece. You're a screenwriter. It's about a character who was lamenting his relationship and is trying to get it back.
That's that's really cool. You were like a very very talented songwriter, singer. Like you like do everything.
Oh,
Give it
thanks. Thank you.
very much welcome. Very much welcome. That's really cool though. Like and Barry Manilow, that must have been so cool to work with him. Like he's one of my favorites too personally. I like him a lot. So that's really
He's
cool.
terrific. He's terrific. Well, those two songs that I wrote for him that he made were hits were just huge and made a big because it was the first hits that I had, and it was a big deal. Yeah.
Really cool. And you did a good interview with him too, by the way. When I saw your song sessions with him,
Oh yeah. Thank you.
of course. You're
Yeah,
most
he's an
welcome. You
interesting
guys,
guy. He's an interesting guy. What's interesting about the song sessions? Um, Barry's a case in point. There were many of those people because we did Melissa Manchester, we did Richard Marx, we did a lot of these people, and there was one thing in common with all those people, including Barry, and that was they were very hardworking people.
mm,
They didn't do it just to be famous. They really worked. They worked into the night. They met deadlines. They're professional, all of them. And many of them they started out in singing jingles and writing jingles like Barry and the others too. And Richard Marx is from Chicago.
yeah.
And his father was a big jingle producer. And anyway, but he learned, as did Barry, the work ethic. And that's something I admired about all those people. It's interesting.
And everybody watching, gotta check out Song Sessions. By far the best podcast out
Oh,
there.
thanks. Thanks.
Seriously.
Interesting people, right? My God,
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Very cool.
Thank you.
No, of course. Now, can you walk me through the process? How did you get to sing "Got to Believe in Magic" and King and Queen of Hearts, Zapped, and like Nothing's Gonna Stop Me Now and Perfect Strangers? Like, I'm curious, how did that?
Oh, that's great. It's interesting that you chose all three because it centers around one person. Um, the Zapped movies, Got to Believe in Magic, King and Queen, those songs were written by Charlie Fox and Stephen Geyer. And Charlie Fox wrote Killing Me Softly with his song, right? Genius writer, just the best. And you like Manilow, so he wrote Ready to Take a Chance Again, right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's Charlie. And so I was a hired singer to sing it in the movie. And then the record caught on, and especially in Philippines and with Filipinos all over the world and such. And that was out of that movie. And then because of Charlie, and he hired me to do a few TV themes as a singer that he had written, right? And it was to shows that didn't really go very far. You know, they had one or two episodes. But the guys who wrote Perfect Strangers heard it, and my agent picked it. Anyway, but it was all because of the work I had done with Charlie Fox. That's how it works. You know, it's knowing people and such. And so I got to sing Perfect Strangers, and that was a big deal. So that was fun.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that's a good show, right?
Yeah, that's
Valky, and you've seen it, right? It's interesting.
Yeah,
yeah, it's a cool show.
it's on my alley. I'm sorry, like the '80s, especially the TV show right there. And then Zap. My '80s, I love my '80s. I'm sorry, dude.
yeah, there was good stuff then. But then they recently Only Murders in the Building.
Oh yeah, I heard. Yeah.
They did with the Perfect Strangers. They did my song on it, my version of it, and then Selena Gomez sang it, and it was really cool. It was very nice.
Well, yeah, what did you think when that happened? You're like, oh my god, that's pretty cool.
Well, it just came out of the sky, you know.
That's cool.
You know, it's obscure. You know, why would they? They just decided it was part of the show or part of the story that Perfect Strangers theme was a clue to the murder or something. It's like, what? But you know, it's fun. Things just kind of fall from the sky.
That's really cool. And then Zap, like the soundtrack, but your songs that you sing in particular, amazing.
Oh, cool! Thank you. Yes.
So that's really cool. Of course. And so, what is your favorite and least favorite song you've written of all your songs you've written? I'm curious. And your favorite album or least favorite album you have? This is from your catalog of your stuff. So
my favorite song is probably "It's in Every One of Us." It's my favorite song. It was the easiest to write. It's the most honest song, I think. And there's also one called "The Truth of Us," which I'm very proud of. My least favorite, oh man, my least favorite. I shouldn't say. I shouldn't say. It was one of the ones that was a little popular, and I kind of went, I don't like that song.
What songs? I'm curious. What songs is this?
I'll tell you. I mean, and let's put it this way: when I first wrote it was the old songs, and when I first wrote it, I turned to Buddy and I said, Buddy, this is crap. We should throw this away. And Buddy said, no, it's good. Leave it. Let's get a record on it, you know. And over the years, as I perform it in concert, I've found a way to sing it that I'm touched with, and the audience likes to sing along with it, so that makes it a nice reason to do it, you know. But when I first wrote it, I didn't care for it, but I've come to like it.
And then album that you have, like your favorite, least favorite album that you have? I'm curious.
Ooh, no, not really, because there are parts of different albums that I like, and parts that I like less. There are favorite songs on each album, but in terms of whole albums, I don't. I mean, the Born For You album was kind of good because that was a collection of some of the older songs that I liked, and some new ones, like Born For You. So altogether, that was like a compilation of newly recorded songs, and of most of the songs I liked and I cared for.
Wow, that's really cool. Wow, you shocked me when you said the old songs. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Well, people hate when I say that because they like that song, but honestly, it was when we first wrote it, and it went, and I thought this is funny because the initial lyric is, and if all these plans I made don't melt the lady's heart, I'll put on the old 45 RPM. Kids don't know what that is now. You know,
I've heard,
because
I've heard.
you're a historian. You understand what it is. But I thought it was like, but buddy, I said, they're going to think, and if all those plans I made don't melt the lady's heart, I'll just take out the old 45
Yo.
and maybe she'll stay. So you can't say 45. Anyway, we had a good laugh over it. And that's all the truth, And I mean, I could make up a romantic story about it, but it wasn't romantic.
Unless you make it crazy. Okay.
I get out the old 45 and it'll make her want to stay. Sit over there, baby.
Well, and it is. Sorry if it was hard. She's like picking like a favorite kid, right? Like if you choose like a favorite.
If I choose a what?
Basically, if you picked a song, it's like picking a favorite kid. Basically, if you think about it.
Oh, yeah, it can be. It can be, but you're a writer, so everything. I can't speak for you, but I'm assuming you'll relate to this. I mean, there's aspects of everything that are good.
Yeah.
And there's sometimes aspects like, I could have done better.
True.
There are many famous stories of, like My Fair Lady, the iconic Broadway show, right? That everybody loves. I could have danced all night. Genius writing. And there are stories where the lyricist Alan J. Lerner didn't care for a certain thing, or even West Side Story. Sondheim wrote the lyric, and "I Feel Pretty," which is a gem. It's a treasure, and he talks about there's a line or two that he didn't think the character would sing. He thought it was not realistic, and it bothered him every time he heard it. So even the greats, have that kind of moment, So there's both.
Yeah, this is actually a song that she did for one of my shows I actually watched back in the day. Fame, the TV show.
Oh yeah, yeah. We did two songs from that show.
Yeah,
yeah, that's right. Well, Isn't Every One of Us was one of them, and then the other one was somebody's what's it called? Somebody must be grinning down on me.
that's it. Yep.
It was a Christmas song. Yeah.
So you remember we're doing songs for that's just. I'm sorry. I actually interviewed like basically the whole cast. I don't know if I told you that, David. The whole cast of that TV show.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my God! Yeah, there's a lot of talented people came out of that thing.
Yeah, that's really cool. I'm sorry. Like I said, it's my '80s again.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Appreciate it. Now, over the years of your career, do you still keep in touch with other musicians that you've worked with? I'm curious. You still keep in touch?
Yeah, sure. Well, Richard Marx and I, Melissa Manchester and I are good friends. Last month, I did a 50th anniversary concert in L.A. For that Arista album that she sang on. That she was a backup singer at the time on my album, although she was a big star back then. And so she came to the show and we sang It's in Every One of Us together, and it was really kind of cool. So I stayed in touch with her. We've done concerts together in recent years too.
Like I said, that'd be cool if you did a concert out here, though. That'd be cool. If you ever come out here for a concert, that'd be cool. Have you performed here before in Chicago?
Oh, yes. Definitely. Yeah. Do you know Jimmy Peterick? You know who that is? Jim Peterick?
Oh, yeah, from Survivor. The Survivor legend, my opinion. Survivor legend. He also wrote for the Spectacle, and he wrote for a lot of people.
You know him well. And so he and I wrote On This Day. He wrote that with me. and he's from Chicago. And his famous band from Chicago, aside from Survivor, was the Ides of March.
Oh yeah. Yep.
You know,
Vehicle.
yeah, God, you're amazing. You know
Thank you.
everything. You know all about it. Yeah, so Jimmy's there, and I see him. You know, visit him.
Thank you for, cause like I said, I know a lot of stuff from like this, like say 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. But if you ask me stuff nowadays, like nowadays musicians, I'm like, honestly, I'm not too sure. I'm being honest, David. I'm sorry, but back in the day, I'm good.
So for you, what's the difference between the two? Of
Nowadays and back in the day,
yeah, yeah. What in your experience? What do you like or not care for of each?
I could tell that back then you guys had more emotion, like back with the lyrics.
Okay.
Not the 45 thing, but okay. I'm trying to make you laugh.
Don't tell anybody. Shh, it's a secret. Oh, wait a minute. We're on a podcast. Oh, no. Yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah. But okay. Yes.
The emotion, like you could tell, like there's more. I don't know, like love. I don't know, they sound better. Like even the music videos too back then, they were cool, funny, goofy. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yes, I know what you mean. I know what
I
you
don't
mean.
know. It's something about I feel like more even like the movies too.
What's your favorite? What is your favorite movie?
Of all time.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a shot.
It's a silly question in a way, but what's one of your favorite movies, I should say?
Back to the Future.
Oh, good one.
Probably that one. Back to the Future,
That's a good
or
one.
I like the Breakfast Club. I love my 80s. I'm telling you, I like my 80s.
Oh, I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, Breakfast Club. Back to the Future is beautiful.
Classic.
As a screenwriter, you must. I can see why you'd appreciate that. That's a great script. It's a great concept, and it's beautifully told, isn't it?
True. Yeah, and Michael J. Fox. I'm sorry, but very, very, very talented. I'm sorry.
Great, great. Good choice. Good.
Thank you, dude. Thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah, I was probably ask you too. Like I was ask you, I could ask you now. If I was asking you your favorite movies, TV shows, but I could wait to when I get to the question.
Oh, sure,
I
sure.
was, I was gonna actually ask you that because I love like 80. Like I don't know, like something about the 80s connects to me. You know what I mean, David?
I do understand.
Appreciate it, and I hope you're not mad with me saying that. I just like 80s stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm real mad when you say that. Why would I be? Why would I be mad?
Oh no.
No, I agree. No, I'm kidding. I mean, no. There's some wonderful work down there, down back there. Yeah, yeah.
Do you miss the 80s? Okay, that's a little side. If you could choose a decade to go back in time to Back to the Future, basically, if you think about it, who would you go back?
Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I don't know. Nah, no. I mean, the decades in this lifetime, in this body, I've already lived those decades. You know, the '60s and the '70s, and yeah, I had great. You know, I have nice memories, la la la. But I wouldn't want to go back. And I've done that. Okay. Now, but I don't know if you have any experience of past lives
Mm.
or whatever. But I have a particular interest, fascination with the 1940s, and
Or,
yeah, I don't know why that is. I
or
think I feel like I've been there, and I recall it. Pardon me.
I know what you. Oh, sorry. I was saying I know what you mean by that. Like we feel like we've
Right.
been there.
It's kind of right. There's something, whatever it is, at least for me, about that decade that fascinates me, especially in New York City. There was a lot of art being created in the theater, and on the screen, obviously, but in the theater, music, incredible stuff. And I have always felt like I was part of that somehow. And so I don't know. I that's real to me that I was there.
So the 40s in New York.
Yeah.
Wow. Any particular year now? You said or any 40s. I'm curious. Any.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. No particular year. I mean, I have memories of things that I don't tell many people about, but I can. I mean, I remember being in theater managers' offices I was probably a writer. I was maybe a playwright. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to get into my head about it. But if I just follow my yearning, my knowingness, that's where I go.
That's cool.
It's just the way it is. And yeah, New York City in that particular decade was the center of the world.
That's cool. So the 40s in New York City.
Yeah.
It's cool. See, I guess I'd be 40 years later in the 80s. 40 years later in the 80s.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever you feel, wherever you connect with.
It's cool.
Mm.
That's really wow. Now, who was the coolest person you worked with? All the people you worked with. The coolest person I ever worked with.
Wow, the coolest person. Ooh. That I ever worked with. I mean, I know the coolest person that I think is the coolest person, but I never
Okay.
met him.
Who is it?
To quite answer your question. But Leonard Bernstein,
Ooh, okay.
for me, he's the guy who wrote West Side Story and who wrote so many things. He was the conductor of the New York Philharmonic for decades and decades. Very, very esteemed. But he did one thing that you would enjoy and your viewers would really like, because it's all over YouTube and Facebook now. He did in the 1960s. He did what they call young people's concerts at Lincoln Center in New York. And
Okay.
what he would do is he got the New York Philharmonic Orchestra, the whole guy, all of
Wow.
them, and he would talk to a theater filled with kids,
Wow. That's pretty cool.
and he would walk them through these famous melodies, these classical melodies, and show them what the composer did and point certain things out, and and then the orchestra would play 15 seconds of it, because they were kids, so you don't want to play the whole thing. And he was teaching people. It was an appreciation series, and it's called the Young People's Concerts. And when you see it, you go, this guy. First of all, he's so charming, and he loves what he's talking about. You could. That's the thing. That's the thing about him that I think makes him the coolest guy, because he his passion and his smarts and his experience together, and his love for the children that he's talking to, makes you chills, because you learn, and it doesn't matter what age you are. It's brilliant. So that's a kind of a long answer.
You're fine.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, in terms of people that I knew, that was the coolest guy or woman. I've met a lot of really, really good people. A lot of the bigger stars are really good people. I
That's
mean,
good to know. I'm sorry, but that's at
no,
least good.
no. I mean, I don't know a lot of them, but they're generally sincere. They're into it. And I like that. I like that a lot. I've met some very good, interesting managers and people who love what they do. Yeah.
Do you have any cool Barry Manilow or Richard Marx stories? Do you have any cool stories?
Oh, okay. Well, let's see. Well, Manilow, I've known, since we were making those albums in the '70s, right? But I never knew him that well.
Okay.
You know, because it was more like, he recorded my songs and we'd see each other. Hey, wow, nice, or it's like that. He's a good guy, and I admire him very much. Richard is a little different because I knew Richard when he was 17,
Wow.
and he and he called me because he heard my Arista album, and I forgot how we got in touch, but he became like part of the family. He in Los Angeles. He'd come from Chicago, and he was at our. I was raised Jewish, so he would sit at our Passover dinners and things like this. So we were very, very close, and wrote a couple of things together. Somebody Took My Love, which is what you pointed out. That's amazing that you knew that song that Kenny Rogers recorded.
It's a beautiful song. I'm sorry.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a really cool song. So yeah, so I know Richard best, I should say. He's a lovely guy, interesting, crazy talented, crazy.
Cool. I remember his songwriting too. He also wrote, I think, a song, or he wrote a song I know for sure for Vixen. Remember them back in the 80s?
What's the artist?
Vixen. They sing,
Oh,
Edge of.
Dixon.
Yeah, I think he wrote a song for them. I know that too.
Which one of his did they do?
I think it's Edge of a Broken Heart. I can't sing. Seriously, I can't sing good. So, like, Edge of a Broken Heart. I can't sing. I'm sorry, Dave. I can't sing good.
Oh, I don't know the song.
There's another 80s song.
Oh. I was probably sleeping that day. I don't remember that song, but he's written a lot of great songs.
That's true. If you were stranded on an island, what three famous people, dead or alive, would you be stranded on an island with? I'm curious.
Oh my God! Well, if they were dead, I would bury them really fast because they'd start to smell, and it would be a bad thing. So I prefer they were alive. Stranded on the island. Oh God! Now is the thing like that? Who would I hit it off best with, or like I'd glad that they were there, or they would be smart enough to help us get the hell off the island? What would be the criteria for wanting them? But I know what you're getting at. I'm kidding. Let's see. I know people say things like Albert Einstein and stuff. That wouldn't be, no, not me. Well, I mean, I would like to have dinners with, Leonard Bernstein is one of them. Alan J. Lerner is another one, lyricist, who wrote My Fair Lady and Camelot and Gigi and all these amazing theater scores, right? Lyrics. And my idol is Richard Rodgers.
Ooh, okay.
My idol of idols. I don't know what kind of a guy he was. I don't know if I'd want to be on an island with him. I have no idea. But I could tell you that I would spend long days with him and learn and ask him maybe lots of questions because he was the best to me.
Wow. So those are your three.
I suppose, and then if there were any sexy girls, we'll put them on the island too. Is it okay that I say that? Gee whiz. The people can say, what a chauvinistic jerk, My God.
You could say that, David. I don't care.
No, I'm kidding. I mean,
no, you could say hot babes. Okay.
If we're on a desert island, you got to have great ladies. Come on.
Yeah. Did you hear I say you could say hot babes too, right?
Hot babes. Hot babes. Richard Rodgers, Leonard Bernstein, hot babes.
Did you have a celebrity crush? Now I'm curious. That's now I got you.
Crush, like on a celebrity, on a woman. Sure. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I'm going to say a really weird one. Talk about 70s and 80s.
Okay.
Stephanie Powers on TV. Do you know who that was? You know
Yeah,
what I'm
sounds
talking
familiar.
about?
Yeah.
What was she on? I can't remember.
Stephanie.
I can't even remember the TV show she was on. I thought she was amazingly gorgeous. Um, you know, she was older than I was at the time, but it was
Ooh,
okay.
you like cougars? I'm kidding. Sorry.
Yeah. Um, no, but anyway, yeah. Oh, I don't know.
Stephanie Powers.
You know
She's
what? You
80.
know what I think is gorgeous. Sorry, go ahead. What?
Said she's 83, David.
The what?
She's 83, David. You-
83. Is that 83?
She's 83. Oh, she was in Heart to
Oh, she's
Heart.
83 now.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I bet she's still hot.
She was in Heart to Heart. Is that the show you're
There
talking
you
about?
go, heart to heart. That's the one. She was gorgeous, but bodies age. What can you do? She's still a beautiful woman.
You
Yeah.
were saying, though, before I cut you off, I'm
I
sorry.
don't know. What were they saying? I think Julianne Moore is a beautiful woman.
Ooh, yeah,
Yeah,
I've heard her
yeah,
before.
she's great. Okay. I could go on and on. But my
So,
but my wife is in the other room and she's going to kill me if I do.
yeah, you'll be on the couch. Okay. And you mentioned, so if I interviewed Stephanie Powers, what would you do? Be like,
Oh, I wish you wouldn't invite me because I like to tell her in person that I thought she was wonderful. She's a really also great actress. She's terrific. Wasn't she also in um, the Jason Bateman series? Wasn't that also she in
you
what's
said
the name of that series? No, the
Stephanie
recent one.
Powers, Jason Bateman, you said?
Yeah, it's the recent one. Uh, I've forgotten the title of the series.
They were actually in Heart Together, Secrets of the Heart as a movie
Yeah, yeah.
back in the 90s. And then
I
that's
can't.
all it says they were in together.
All right, never
Unless
mind.
it was someone else, maybe.
I'll think of it or not.
I actually, believe it or not, got to interview my 80s crush. So,
Tell me who? Who?
okay, so I have two 80s crushes. One's Karen Allen. She was in Indiana Jones,
Oh
Animal House,
yes,
The
oh yes, oh
Wonders.
yes. Good one.
So you've heard of her? I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
of course, of
And
course.
then
She
a
was
couple
cute.
days ago, what would you say? I'm sorry, David.
No, I said she was cute, but go ahead. Who else?
And then a couple days ago, posting today, I got to interview Melanie Kinnaman. She was in Friday the 13th, Part 5.
Oh, okay. I don't know her. And you
Okay,
got to interview her? Did you tell her about your feelings for her?
I said in the intro, like in the introduction, and she's also my 80s crush, and she turned so red. You should have seen it. So yeah,
That's
why not?
cool. Absolutely. Oh my God, if you can meet her, how wonderful. Which was that fun to interview her?
It's fun, talk like yeah. I would say yeah, it was really
Nice.
fun, cool. Show me a lot of cool things behind the scenes about the Jason movies. I'm sorry, I like also it was 80s, but when she was in that, so
Definitely 80s. Oh, that's cool. And she was just in 5?
she was in Part
Jason.
5. She was supposed to be in 6, but she told me the story. They cut her character out because the main character from Part 5, the main guy character, didn't want to come back. That's why they wrote her off because that was her love interest in the movie.
Oh, so there was no reason for her character.
Got it.
I see. Okay. Well, now we know a lot about one another.
Let's talk about Stephanie Powers for you.
Oh
That's
man.
cool. And if
Yeah.
I interview Stephanie Powers, I'll let you know, hey, David, you want to join this call?
Oh yeah. Let me know, please.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you didn't go into music, what do you think your career would have been? And do you have any other interesting hobbies besides music?
Not much. My interests. I study Scientology, which is
Oh,
awesome,
okay.
awesome, awesome, and I've done that. I've been doing that since the '80s.
Since the 80s?
Since the '80s. It's a gorgeous thing. So I take courses there. I do services there. There are things that there's self improvement things, techniques and technologies that they offer that are just crazy good. So when I'm not on the road or working or writing music, generally, I take those courses, and I love it. Otherwise, I think I would probably maybe if I hadn't gone into music, maybe cinematography.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I'm interested in camera work, placement, symmetry. I like that as an art form. I think I'd get into that one.
Do you have
Maybe,
any hobbies?
maybe sorry.
Oh, you're saying something. You go
I
first.
say
You go first.
maybe next time. Maybe next time I'll do cinematography.
Next bat channel, same bat time. Okay.
Exactly. Next Bat Channel when that comes around again.
Do you have any hobbies? Anything you like to do in your free time?
I mean, I hate to keep harping on it, but I like old movies. There's a channel called Turner Classic Movies.
Oh, TCM.
Yeah, and I love TCM. I just love it. I love it. I love it. And you know what I love about it too? I mean, the movies are great and all that, but I love the station
Ooh.
because it is beautifully art directed. The station is art directed like genius. I know you know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
It looks beautiful, and they care, and it's iconic, and they pay respect. But it's very artistically done because he could have just thrown a bunch of black and white old stupid movies up there and say here. But the way they hold them and present them is just beautiful. Love it.
That. You also do stuff. I think if I remember correctly, you do stuff for Operation Smile. If I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, well there are charities or organizations that I support, and that's one of them. Yes, they're fantastic. I guess for those of your viewers that don't know about it, it's an organization. It's worldwide. It started in the U.S. in Virginia, but I know it from the Philippines. And
Wow.
what they do is that doctors free of charge do surgeries on children who have a cleft palate or a cleft lip, you know, and their faces are deformed because of it. And so these doctors donate their time. They fly over to these places, especially the places with the third world countries where malnutrition, tends to generate a lot of this sort of thing. And they do little 45-minute surgeries.
Wow.
I've witnessed them. I was in the with the scrubs, and I watched several surgeries, and it's genius. It's so professionally done, and there's new technology now where they can sew the lips or the palate together in such a way that when it heals, the scarring is either minimal or invisible.
Wow. Sorry. Wow. You're just like what?
It's a wow. It's a wow, and they do it for free. It's free for the
That's
family. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of children every single year.
that's beautiful. Sorry, they help. That's beautiful.
Yeah. So I supported them and raised some money for donations and other things too. There's one called the Truth About Drugs, which is
Okay.
a very effective group that has actually the group is called Drug Free World, and the Truth About Drugs is a booklet that's been written that's given to children and kids in school, and it's written so well and with so much correct data that it makes a big impact on the kids, and they really do choose not to continue. Not all of them, but a great many of them. It's very effective.
Oh. Any other charities you support? Any other besides?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, well, sure. Let's see what else. Uh, there's one called Applied Scholastics, which teaches teachers to correctly teach children literacy.
Mm.
Because as you may notice, the state of many of the children in the present education system coming out of that system who don't read well, and they don't understand what they've read and what they're reading. And there's a very particular technology created by L. Ron Hubbard, interestingly, the guy who developed Scientology and Dianetics, which is another matter. But he developed this technology where a student can actually handle what they're reading and come to understand it, so they can apply it in life and not just pass the test, which is what I don't know about you, but that's how I grew up in school. You know, it's like, I hate this. I can't stand school. I got to get out of here. Let me pass the exam, thank God, please, and get me out of here. That was my school. And that's not what it's supposed to be. It's right. It's supposed to be hot. It's supposed to be interesting. It's supposed to be wow, right? And so the applied scholastics technology helps a student get into what he's studying and understand it and apply it. It's genius. It's wonderful. So that's another very important thing to me. Yes.
Wow. And then part of it, like a side part of it, what inspired song sessions? Like, what inspired your podcast? What inspired song sessions?
Well, because a lot of these guys are my heroes, and they're still around, you know. So, yeah, that inspired them, and we're gonna do more.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you do more of those? I love song sessions.
We're gonna do more. Yeah, we got to, especially the more iconic ones that are still here.
Yeah,
I want to capture them, because since the first season that we did to now, we lost a few, and every time I lose a couple, I go, damn, I wish I had talked to that guy or that woman. So yeah, I think it's important, right? I mean, to document these people, because the songwriters, people don't know. Generally, you know, they know the guys who are the singers of the songs,
but they don't know the behind the scenes, the more important people. I'm sorry.
The more the what?
The more important people, the behind the scenes people, right?
Well, the ones who wrote the songs, they don't generally get known. Yeah. In fact, if you go on YouTube or Wikipedia or something, and you put up a song that you like, and let's say Frank Sinatra sang "All the Way" or some kind of incredible song that everybody knows, written by Sammy Cahn and James Van Heusen, but they'll put up, it's a Frank Sinatra song.
But they don't say who.
Or if you put up, a Barry Manilow, it's a Barry Manilow song. Whether he wrote it or not, it's a Barry Manilow song. And that's what people know. But they don't know the guy or woman who sat there and sweated and created that thing. And these are the people that I'm very interested in interviewing. And that's why I do the song sessions.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. Thank you.
Who's a very talented songwriter? I think her name's maybe Diane. Was it Diane Warren? Maybe she rolled off for Chicago, and is that who I'm thinking of?
Diane Warren. I don't know if she's from Chicago. Maybe she is. Yeah.
No, she wrote a song to the band Chicago. The band Chicago back in
the band Chicago. Yeah. I don't know what she wrote for Chicago, but she wrote a cajillion hits.
Yeah.
I mean, so for every band artist, you know, boy oh boy. So she'd be someone.
Yeah, there you go. That's a cool behind the scenes one. Not behind the scenes, but you know, song.
Oh yeah, yeah. I like her. Well, so many of her songs. We can build this dream together, standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. Yeah. That's one of her greats. But she's written tens and tens of those hits.
People like you said would probably know the band Starship. That's who sings.
Yeah, they say that's a Starship song.
But yeah, they don't know. Yeah, I know what I mean.
They don't know who wrote it, right?
See,
sorry, go ahead.
Oh, you go first. Sorry, dude.
No, I was gonna say even like Eric the Aerosmith, you know, was it what's the ballad? Oh man, hello.
Angel.
No, I can't. I want to sleep at night. I'm going to
Oh,
miss you, babe, but I don't want to miss a thing.
no, I'm missing.
I
Yeah.
don't want to miss a thing. That's Diane.
See,
But they
she's
say, well, it's an Aerosmith song. Well, they recorded it, but it's her song.
yeah. See, I liked the song that people know for Chicago, but she wrote it. Look Away. Do you ever hear that song back in the
Oh, I
80s?
love that song. Look
That's it.
away, baby, look away. That's a great song. That's right, Chicago. You're dead on. That's a great song, man. And you know, it's hard to write songs with those kinds of choruses
Mm.
that are so memorable and so simple, and that no one ever did before. That's impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she can grab onto those that she's got that ability. That's a great song.
Just pull it out of the bag, right?
Yeah, man. It's great. And it's
Appreciate it. Yeah. And if you're ever looking for some people, maybe I've interviewed somebody you want, like a songwriter, singer, let me know. 'Cause I've interviewed some other singer songwriters. If you ever need people
Oh,
for song sessions, David,
good. Yeah, I'll consult with you for sure.
got you.
You know all about it. That'd be great.
Because I've interviewed like David Payne. He was the main singer songwriter of the band Pilot. Do you remember Pilot back in the day?
Yeah.
Him, Huey Lewis. Remember Huey?
Yeah.
Huey?
He was great, and he wrote and co-wrote a lot of those songs.
Yeah.
You know.
So if you need help, David, if
Well,
you want me to help you out.
talk about back. Thank you. I mean, talk about Back to the Future. You know, the power of love.
Yeah, and Back in Time.
Great. Just great. Great.
He also had a cameo in the movie too. I don't know if you knew that. He had a cameo in Back to the Future.
Oh yeah, he did. I had forgotten that. That's right.
He was the one when Marty was playing the guitar during the audition thing. I'm afraid too darn loud. He says to them. Do you remember that?
Oh, did he say it's too loud?
He said, "I'm afraid too darn loud." I think he says like that exact. He
Oh,
tells Marty.
that's funny. That's funny. Well, the story goes that he must have told you because they had that song. Am I right? The,
Yeah.
they didn't write it for the movie, and they had it and they put it up. They submitted it, and they got
Yeah.
the director.
You know your stuff. Yeah, you know your stuff, David.
It went with the movie perfectly, but it shouldn't have necessarily because it had nothing to do with the movie, but it was perfect.
True.
Yeah.
True that. Like I said, I love my '80s. Like I also interviewed oh my god, sorry about that. Mark Mothersbaugh from Devo. You know,
Oh yeah,
Devo.
yeah, sure.
You know them. Flock of Seagulls. Mike Score, the singer songwriter.
Wow.
So I love my '80s. I'm sorry. That's up my alley.
Oh, that's great. Everybody Wants to Rule the World.
Ooh, that's a good.
Did he write that one?
Mike, that's Tears for Fears. I think maybe.
I Tears for Fears. Never mind. That's not Flock of Seagulls.
Flock of Seagulls was their most.
Go on.
Oh, the most known hit was Iran. You know, I ran so far away. I can't sing, but you know that song.
No, I don't.
It goes like, and I ran so far. Couldn't, or a Space Age love song.
Oh,
You probably
no.
know.
I'm getting two, and then another. I got two. Flunk. I don't know those songs.
So you're saying I know
But I
more
should,
'80s
right?
than you?
Yeah, you do. You definitely do.
Now this is the part where favorite movies, shows, band, artists, or type of music, sports, teams, and food. This is like a favorite side. If you do like a 3 for each, if you want to do food.
Holy mackerel. Okay.
Sorry.
So the first one is
Favorite movies or movies and TV shows.
oh man. Well, favorite movies. It's a Wonderful Life.
Classic.
That's the best. Another great movie. Well, there's a lot of great movies. Jesus, I just saw the other day that I see over and over and over. Well, Casablanca obviously is another great movie, but there's one called 7 Days in May. Did you ever see that movie?
Sounds
Some of
familiar.
those
Who's the
were
main
made.
stars?
It's Burt Lancaster and Kirk Douglas, Frederick March. You know, these incredible
Yeah.
kind of, but it's a great movie. Anyway, those movies. Okay, so that TV shows. I'm not a TV. I mean, I know all the TV shows, but TV never really captured me. Hey, you know what's really good now? Have you ever seen The Studio
Oh, is it that new one with Seth Rogen?
with Seth
Maybe?
Rogen?
Yeah,
That's some genius.
that's
It's
good.
on, yeah, it's on Apple.
TV Plus.
Yeah, Apple Plus. Yeah, that's great. That's great. I love that. I like Modern Family. That's
Ooh.
good. I
Okay.
like that a lot. I like shows that really make me laugh, and they're usually the ones that don't have an audience and definitely don't have a laugh track. Laugh tracks kill it for me. You know, like the phony laughter thing.
Oh yeah.
Because if I want to laugh, they laugh for me, and it doesn't and I don't want to laugh.
True.
But if it's silent and the ironies and the writing and the situations are funny, then there's room for me as a watcher to laugh, to participate. And maybe the one difference would be maybe Big Bang Theory has an audience, and Friends has an audience, live audience. That's okay because I'm watching. It's like I'm in the theater.
True.
You know, I'm watching a Broadway show, and I'm in it with them. You know. Anyway,
So you're saying when I edit this, I shouldn't put a laugh track? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
laugh track. That's funny. You get the 45 thing, and then put a laughter. And then people watching just go, "What the heck's going on over there? What's happening in Joey's house? I don't get it."
So I'm assuming you like Big Bang Theory. I'm guessing then.
Yeah, I
David,
do.
you like?
Yeah,
Oh,
because
that's
the
another.
writing is smart. Good. What was it?
Oh, so that's another interview I did. Like I want to say like a month ago. I had to interview Leonard, Johnny Galecki.
You interviewed
Johnny,
him? Cool.
cool dude.
He's good, man. He's a very, very good actor. I'd like to see him do more.
He is.
Is he? Good. That's good. That's good.
It's funny because it was me, my mom, and my brother. Devo, you know Devo. That I told you. I got backstage got tickets and backstage passes to their show, right? And My Chemical Romance. I'm more with Devo because my '80s. I'm telling you, like I said, '80s,
Yeah.
right? And backstage is Johnny Galecki. My mom's like, "That's Johnny Galecki." I'm like, "Yeah, right." You know what I mean? Because I don't recognize him without his glasses. Then he comes walking out here. He's got that distinct voice. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he was super nice. He gave me his number and email to keep in touch, and we did an interview after that.
That is awesome. That's
Yeah,
awesome. He's got a beautiful, understated. The way he delivers lines, they're
true.
perfect. He's,
Yeah,
he's got the reality so nice. The reality of what's going on in that situation, and he speaks it. Just he doesn't act it. He just kind of goes, "Bleh," and it's always great. He's really good.
true.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, I got you, Dave. I'll tell him that David, the legend here, says you were very talented.
Yeah, I appreciate what he does,
It's cool.
and you do too. That's great that you're interviewing these people. My God, man.
Thank you. I've done like 220 interviews for Curious.
Wow. So how long have you been doing this?
Since April 29th of 2020. Been going since.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Did you start because of COVID and people weren't going anywhere, or what
Oh, you're good. Yeah, you
was the
got that.
inspiration?
That and also because when people, during the pandemic, people were down and out, like depressed.
Yeah.
They weren't feeling. I want to help cheer people up. That's put a smile. Put a smile. Like your music puts a smile on my face. I want to put a smile on people's faces. Why not?
Oh, that's just great. That is the reason. I get it. That's awesome. Congratulations. That's really great.
Thank you.
That's really, really great.
Thank you, David. Thank you. Now the next part of that question was favorite bands, artists, type of music.
Bands
I'm curious.
artists. I'm an bands artist. Lots and lots. It's usually per record. Honestly,
Okay.
it's per record. I mean, I go back to Beatles anyway because that's most of their records are amazing. But if I look at bands, I mean, I like Imagine Dragons. I like bands. Well, I mean, our individual artists, contemporary artists. I like Ed Sheeran, and I'm liking him more and more because he's not stuck in a little anything. He's doing bigger and wider things. Like he does Ozzy's. He's got that nice big fat swing thing going on. When he didn't do that before, when he wrote Perfect and all that stuff, that's gorgeous stuff. But he's a real artist. He's all over. He's expanded into other genres, which I like. And but again, it's like per record. It's like if you were to play Pink Pony Club to me, I think that's a fantastic record. I love that record, and you know what? Everybody loves that record. It's a smash hit because it is. It's beautifully written and it's fun. But I can't say that that I'm one way or the other a Ronan Chapel fan. I like what I've heard her do, but that record I love. You know what I'm saying? So it's right. It's per record. It's per record. Right. And that goes back to 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and pertains to present day. So that I could talk about. What records I love, but yeah.
What's some of your favorite '80s records then? '80s wise.
Oh well, I like These Dreams by Heart.
Ooh, that's a good song.
I recorded it actually.
That's a classic.
It's a great song. It's a really well. And the Mr. thing. What was that?
Broken Wings.
Kyrie Eleison. That thing. Kyrie Eleison down the road where I must travel. That's a great. I have chills when I just did that for you just now. It's a great song, and the sound of that record, and well, more 80s, the Toto records.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh my God, those are just beautiful. All those guys were studio musicians. You knew that, right?
Yeah, that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and have you met them?
Toto?
Yeah. Did you meet any of those guys?
Honestly, no, I've never met any of the Toto guys.
Yeah, Steve Lukather. You should have Lukather on. He's brilliant. He's the guitar player. But those records, right?
That's
Africa
cool.
And
I like Hold the Line.
Rosanna. Which one?
Hold the Line. Hold the
Line. Jeez, my God, give me a break. And as a band, they were the backing band for Boz Scaggs.
Ooh, yeah.
And lots of people. I mean, I used them. I used Jeff Porcaro, the drummer. He was a studio guy in Los Angeles, and I used him on some dates back then. So they know what they're doing. Yeah, those are great. 80s songs. What else? I like Maniac.
Oh, Michael Sembello, I think that's
Yeah. I mean, think of that song. I mean, just as a song. Forget that it's from Flashdance or whatever it's from. That's a great song. She's a maniac on the floor. It's a great record, great song.
It makes me want to dance that song, so I know you. Makes me want to dance,
Yeah, it makes you want to dance, and the melody's right, and the lyric and idea for it is brilliant. It's fresh, it's new. I've never heard it before.
True.
Anyway, we can go on that one.
I'm shocked you also
later. And then there was, I remember.
I was gonna say, I'm shocked you didn't say for movies and TV shows. You didn't say for movies, Zapped. Did you not see Zapped? Did you not like Zapped?
I saw Zapped. I liked it. It was fun.
Zapped?
Scott Baio and and the girl, Heather Thomas. She was hot.
And the girl.
I keep, I'm so derisive. I'm sounding derisive of women. I don't mean that, but she was hot. What can I say?
Yeah, you could say that.
I'm a guy. What can I say? I liked her, but I didn't. I thought the movie was cute. It's fine. It's a good movie.
Did you like? Because also, did you also have like a song part for Revenge of the Nerds too? If I'm not mistaken.
I did. Good grief, you know that.
So,
Yeah, I'd written a song with Stephen Michael Schwartz for that song. It was called. Oh God, I've forgotten the name. Anyway, yeah.
I told you I like my 80s. I actually interviewed the little kid at the time, nerd. Now he's older, and then the cheerleader in the movie, the director. I actually interviewed him.
Oh my God, really? No kidding.
So
And that's great.
that's why I mentioned Revenge of the Nerds.
That is
And
so
then
great.
for TV shows, I'm trying to also say Perfect Strangers.
Yeah. I never met those guys. They're really good. They're really good comic actors, boy. They're terrific. And that was a funny show.
That's cool. I think Bronson Pinchot was that one of the main people.
Yeah, and the other guy whose name escapes me, but he was in the movie My Favorite Year.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That was from the '80s. My Favorite Year, and that's a funny movie.
That's
Very
cool.
funny. Yeah, with Peter.
So I was looking up your song Revenge of the Nerds so I could help remind you. Help. Right Time for Love.
Right Time for Love.
Does that sound about right?
Well, that's from Revenge of the Nerds.
Yeah, does it sound about right, the song?
Yeah. Right Time for Love. Oh man, I can hardly remember it.
I know what scene it's from. It's from when they have the nerds had like their little party. I know exactly what scene it was. So that's actually I do know that part. I'm sorry, I like my 80s. And then favorite sports or teams? Probably favorites.
Sports teams. Well, I'm not big on sports. I'm big on baseball.
Baseball.
I've always been a big baseball fan. Not so much football. My son is crazy football fan. Same with basketball. I mean, I like it, but not crazy as I am for baseball. Baseball and have had a falling out lately because ever since the wild card thing came up, I protest. I don't like it. I don't like it, and I know why it came to be. So they extend the season, make more money, and that's why. And I don't like the fact that a team can go and usurp and win over a number one team just because they won 3 out of 5 or whatever it is. I just don't think it's right. I don't think it's fair. All my friends justify it. They tell me, but David, it's good because la 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 la, and I go, nah. It's because I can't get into it anymore because whoever's going to be the best won't necessarily win.
Who's your team? Who's your team?
Well,
though?
I mean, it's always been the Yankees, and then when I moved to Los Angeles, I tried the Dodgers, and that worked pretty well. And now I'm in Tampa Bay, so the Rays. Just because they're local boys. But I mean, I think overall it's the Yankees for me. I mean, push comes to shove, I'd like to see them win.
It's funny because Melanie Kinnaman, the one I told you my other '80s crush, you'd get along with her. She loves the Yankees because she's from New York too.
Oh, okay. I think it's something that doesn't leave you. It's an allegiance. It's like it's like a school thing. That's my school. That stays there.
And then you mentioned Tampa Bay. My good friend, she plays with the Lightning, the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Oh yeah, they're great. Eh?
My friend Braden Point. Do you use it all with the Lightning? Have you ever heard that name? Braden
I
Point?
don't know. I don't know it well enough to know that name, but I hear that's a great team.
He's one of their best players. He actually gets like a point, like a goal or assist a game, which is cool. Braden Point. So,
amazing.
Pretty solid.
Amazing.
And then favorite food.
Fair food, like my favorite food. Oh, probably veal or chicken Parmesan.
Ooh,
when it's really done right.
sounds good.
Yeah, I think that's That's my favorite food. And then comes pizza. And then comes your question.
Yeah. Okay. You're okay. Okay. Is your, tell me, why is New York pizza better than Chicago pizza?
It's not that it's better. It's different. It's not the same. It doesn't seem to me like the same food.
True.
It's different. Deep dish Chicago pizza is great. It's glorious, but it's not the same pizza as New York. I like New York pizza because it's flippy floppy and it oozes grease and you fold it up and
Yeah, I say, don't you guys fold it in New York?
yeah, you fold it up. Yeah. I like it, but I'm used to it too. Oh, and I love New York pizza. Love it, love it. But yeah, but I don't have. But you say, well, which one is better? Different foods, different food group.
True.
Yeah, one is like pizza. Deep dish is like pizza cake,
Yeah, I could see that. I could see.
which is great. You can't find any fault with it. It's really delicious.
The only reason I knew what the folding of the pizza thing because I knew because the Ninja Turtles when they would fold their pizza.
Oh, Ninja Turtles! Did they do that in the movie?
Yeah,
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
and they're from New York, so I'm sorry. That's what I think.
Oh, that is funny. That is really good. What I like about New York pizza is you can eat it on the street. Many people do. You just get a paper plate, stick it on it, and you're always late for a meeting, So at least for me, and so I'm just eating it while I'm walking. That's fun.
So you're saying next time you come to Chicago, treat you to a good pizza. You're saying is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah. I mean, that would be good actually. I'd like to know more. Taste different pizzas.
Are there any projects in the works? Anything coming up in the works for the Legend?
Yes. Oh, yes. Absolutely. I'm gonna make a new album.
That's exciting.
Ta-da!
That's cool.
Yeah, we're gonna start recording. I think around April.
Ooh.
Writing new songs for that, and then and a new theater piece because I write for Broadway and such, and we're developing something, which is exciting. Those things take a long time. I don't know if you've talked to anybody who does that sort of thing, but they can take a long time. Back in the day, earlier, and when Broadway, when musicals would hit Broadway, like one writer would have 2 or 3 a season. Bang, bang, bang. Didn't cost that much to produce. And that's what they did. Now, if you write a musical and the stakes are so high and it costs so much, and the investment, and you have to do workshops after workshop, and is it good? Is it right? And then you do the previews, and you go out of town, and years go by, and you got to stick with it, and that's kind of the nature of the animal, which is okay, but it would be better if, as a writer, if we could do more. Just put it down, put it out, do another one, put it out. So I've been working on this one for quite some time, and we're hopefully closer now to getting it produced. So
That's cool.
there you go. Yeah.
And then you said your album. How many songs will be on the new album? Curious how many do you
I'm
on?
not sure. It'll be anywhere from 10 to 12, but we'll record. I'm thinking we'll record maybe 14 or 15 and just pick the best ones. That's usually how it goes. Ideally, anyway. Yeah.
Wow, that's exciting. I'm happy for you. That's cool. That's really cool.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm excited to get back in the studio. It's been a while, and we're gonna have some really good musicians on this.
Ooh, okay.
I have my wish list is coming true.
Ooh, that's cool. That's awesome.
Yes.
Now, what advice would you give to younger people who want to become a musician? What's your advice?
Do I want to become a musician or become in the music business? You mean like that?
That works.
Oh well, first of all, do it a lot. People say, "Well, perfect your craft." What that means is you do it a lot. So if you're a writer, Write, 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 write. If you're a singer or a singer-writer, just sing, perform everywhere, on the neighbor's picnic table, when you're a kid, at school, at church, on the street. I played on the street, when I started, in San Francisco and stuff. I mean, open guitar case, you did whatever, bar mitzvahs, weddings, it doesn't matter. Just do it and do it and do it. And you get a sense, after a while, you get a sense of how it works and what works. You can see the response of the audience with that song versus that song. You see it in their eyes. You can feel it in the room. It's like if it's that it's not quite there yet, or it's bang, and you only know that by doing it, and so that's the only advice I have is just, if whatever you do it a lot, and because through that you can you'll get the idea, you'll learn all about it, and that never ends, ever. I've been doing this all my life, and I'm still trying to find out, like what works. Is this honest? Is this bullshit? What that's what it is. You just keep creating and watching and learning. I'd say one more thing, if you don't mind. Persist. Because if there was ever a time that I didn't make it, or didn't or have a regret, it's because I didn't push through. I ran. It was too hard. I couldn't. I had a reason. I dropped it. Stick with it. Now, I mean, if it's destructive, leave it alone. Whatever. I'm being general, but I think you know what I mean. It's okay. Leave it alone. If it's hurting yourself, other people, don't do that. But if it's worthwhile and you believe in it, and it gets rough, don't run. Don't get distracted. Don't distract yourself, because it's easy to do that. That's the other advice I'd give, is if somebody says no, don't stop. And if 10 people say no, don't stop. You can ask them why and perfect it and blah, 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 but don't stop. And that's a big one.
Don't stop. I like the Fleetwood Mac song. I'm sorry.
And it's a good, don't stop believing.
Don't stop believing in
That's
journey.
another one too. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Same thing, but don't stop. Just keep rolling. Keep on it. Persist. Because it's a rough world out there.
True.
I know. It's a rough world. It's tough. And you just keep moving. Keep moving forward. Yeah.
I just thought of another one. Don't Stop Me Now by Queen. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, it's a famous message, because it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Did you ever meet? I know he covered your song. Did you ever meet Freddie Mercury?
No. Never met him. No. But yeah, he covered the song in live with Cliff Richard.
Yeah.
That was a surprise. But pretty cool.
He had a voice too. Sorry, but Freddie Mercury.
Oh my God. And he's a very underrated songwriter.
Yeah, he wrote a lot of good songs. I'm sorry, but a lot of good songs.
Great songs. Yeah, great songs. I mean, kind of genius. Bohemian Rhapsody is being the most famous, but even We Are the Champions, structurally, is genius. Is a composition. It's a genius composition. It goes all over the place.
True.
Changes keys and wacka, and it's very, very unique. He was a great songwriter and singer, of course.
Every time I hear that song, it gives me the chills. The Real Champions. Every time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think he meant it.
It's cool. And another Revenge of the Nerds song, if you knew that, at the end of the movie, that's the song they play. Real Champions.
Oh, is that in Revenge of the Nerds?
At the end of the movie.
Oh, that's cool.
So
He didn't write it for that movie though. There's no way.
no,
They
no,
stuck it in, right?
because Nerds was in the '80s, and that was when I want to say that song came out in '78. If I'm not mistaken.
Okay. You
So,
know better than I. Yeah. That makes sense.
and if you're curious, Queen's my favorite band. Queen is. Yeah.
I can see why. Did you see the new Andrea Bocelli concert? It's on PBS. It's his 30th anniversary concert. They just showed it. And Brian May makes an appearance with Bocelli.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
Did you see it?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. He's so great. And he's so smooth, right? Brian May. He's so smooth. He just anyway.
He doesn't play with a pick. You know that, right? That guitar pick. He doesn't play with a guitar pick. You know that.
They did a close up of his hands, and I didn't notice that. I did not, but I can see that you say that was probably true. I just didn't notice.
He plays with a sixpence coin, British coin.
Oh, is that right? Oh,
Yep.
no, I didn't know.
Yeah. Because he says that if you play with a pick, it bends the strings over time. I don't know if that's true. Don't ask me. I don't know. Do you know, David? You play guitar sometimes. So does...
Wow, that's I didn't know that. That's interesting. Huh. I wonder
I just tell you.
why. I wonder why it doesn't make a sound though, because you would think a coin would go.
Like,
Just
nails
the
on
sound of-
chalkboard and everything.
He just knows how to do it. He just knows how to do it, I guess. So it doesn't do that. Amazing.
Maybe it's that magic.
Who's also an interesting. Well, one of the best, if not the best, rock guitarist is Lindsey Buckingham, and he never uses a pick.
That's cool.
He plays all those iconic solos in all the Fleetwood Mac records with his fingers.
That's cool.
And someone said the reason he did that was because his first instrument was banjo.
That's cool.
So he got that ding 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 ding, and he plays the guitar like that,
That's cool.
and it's very cool. Yeah, in fact, Keith Urban was talking to someone about his favorite guitar player of all time, and it's Lindsey Buckingham. Because for so many reasons, he's just brilliant.
Well, if you ask me two musicians I want to meet him, Lindsey Buckingham, and then I want to meet Trevor Horn. Do you know who he is at all?
Yeah, of
David?
course. Yeah,
Those are two people I really want to meet musician wise.
great, good choices.
Appreciate it. Now, in the future, would you be willing to come back on for a part 2, answer some fan questions?
And some what questions?
Fan questions?
Fan
submit
questions. Of course. As long as it's pizza centric, I'm there. No, of course. Yeah, anytime. This is great fun. I've enjoyed this a lot.
Thank you. Same here. Thank you, David.
Thank you, Jim.
Now, before I ask you my last 2 questions, do you have any
Yeah,
questions?
Sure.
Do you have any questions?
Do I have any
Anyone know?
questions? No, I don't think so. I mean, I know that you're keeping the culture alive, which is great, and I see why, because you're passionate, because you really love it, and you want to.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I can see you're doing this not to just be seen. You want to do this because you want to know. That's cool.
Thank you.
Yeah. God, I don't think. I mean, that I was going to maybe ask you were going to continue to do it, and I think the answer is yes.
The interviews?
Yeah.
Keep going. Why not?
Yeah. And then the thing we discussed before the show about the writing that you do. Is that something you're going to keep doing?
I want to. Yes, I want to keep doing it. Like I said, I try to write like 10 pages a day. It's crazy if I try to write 10 pages a day. I try to.
Why is that crazy? Why was that crazy?
People probably think it's like, wow, how do you do that? Like, or like, how can you? I don't know. I try to dedicate time to it. I got to dedicate time to what I really like.
Well, yeah, that's how you get it done. And I guess people don't understand how someone could commit themselves to that or something, because it's not crazy. It's exactly what you have to do is do it. So 10 pages that's a good target.
Thank you.
It's a great target. Shit.
I try to do like different genres too. Cause I like sci-fi, comedy, adventure, everything, drama, horror, anything. I try to do like everything.
Good. Who are your favorite authors or screenwriters?
Ooh, screenwriters. That's
Hmm.
tough. That's honestly tough, David. That's honestly tough. A lot of good
Well,
ones out there.
What's your favorite screenplay, or what have you heard or seen? Well, you said Back to the Future, which happens to be a really smart script.
Back to the Future, probably because it's very well done. Very well done.
Very well done. Very well written. Anything like that? Any others like
Probably,
that?
probably Back to the Future. Probably like some Star Wars in there. Probably some Breakfast Club in there. Sorry.
Right. Yeah, there's smart people writing those things.
Yeah.
They didn't just write them to make a buck.
Oh, sorry, I cut you off. True,
No,
you're true.
they didn't write them to make a buck. Those
That's
writers
true.
didn't like them to make a buck. I mean, they made a buck, but they didn't. That's not why they're good at what they do.
I would say maybe I could make like a movie or TV show and I could have the soundtrack be David, the legend.
Ah, yes.
Make the soundtrack.
Oh, there you
That'd be
go.
cool.
There you go. I'm for that.
That'd be cool. Now, before I ask you my last question, this is the singing part. Can you sing? Can you sing "Got to Believe in Magic"?
Oh, okay. Got to believe in magic. Tell me how two people find each other in a world that's full of strangers. Got to believe in magic, something stronger than the moon above. 'Cause it's magic when two people fall in love. Da 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 da. Bop. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody.
You still sound amazing, David. That's awesome. I'm sorry.
Oh, thanks.
I feel like I got transported to the '80s. So I'm sorry. That's cool.
This is the transporting music.
That's cool. Thank you. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Thank you, Joey.
David, is there anything you want to promote and shout out that the viewers could check out? Anything you want to promote?
Well, is this going to be on soon-ish?
It comes out not this week, obviously, because the week's almost over, but next week,
Oh.
Sunday.
Okay. I say it because I have a Christmas album
Okay.
that people should look for. It'll be close to Christmas when you see this, but you can stream it so that you can get like that. It's called The Eyes of Christmas. It's everywhere. It's on Spotify, Schmotify, and Blotify, everywhere. And that's a cool album. I'm very proud of that album. And then watch for the new album next year, I guess. And we'll see you in your part of the world, wherever you're watching this year. I'm sure we'll be touring around.
That's cool. Yeah. And you said the new album. Do you know what month? Any idea yet?
I don't know when it'll be released. I know we're going to start recording around April.
Cool. And then I can also link down your social media pages if you want to tell the viewers where they can
Oh,
find
sure. Well, I mean, my website is davidpomeranz.com. POMERANZ. And my social media, I'm on all that stuff. I don't know what is it? Hashtag, I don't have any idea. Anyway, I'm on Facebook, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Schmick, I'm on Instagram, and LMNOP, QRSTUVW, XYZ. There I'll be. Hey, that rhymes.
And YouTube. You're on YouTube.
And YouTube, for God's sake. Yeah, sure.
I link all your pages to follow you, help you.
Wherever people watch people. But I'm gonna do more song sessions, and you're inspiring me to do that. Actually, I'm getting more interested again.
You gotta do them. That'd be cool. I actually really like your song sessions. They're really cool. You get to know more about the person too. You get to know more.
For sure. Thank you.
Thank you. That's really cool. And if you want more people, like songwriters, singers, like you said you like.
Yeah. Oh, I'll contact you for sure. Yeah, you got some good guys there. That'd be
Thank
good.
you. Thank you, David. Thank you again, David, for being an awesome, amazing guest. It was an honor chatting with you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Have a great day, everybody. Stay awesome. And David, you stay awesome, okay?
I'll do my best. You're already awesome, so I can tell you're going to stay awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, David.